Welcome back to the channel. As always, if it's your thing, smoke them if you got them. I'm trying to give the old lungs a rest. Had some issues, but I am there in spirit, at the very least, sending out smoke signals to those who care to see them. 420 is happening somewhere right now. I just thought of something. Hold on. Okay, I got the lyrics up in the background, and I drive from northern Minnesota to Tampa Bay twice a year, and I was thinking about the Lion's Den line, and I'm like, there's these signs down south of a place. And I looked it up, and let's just say I can't switch over to the image tab. Oh, I'm curious if it's a metaphor for, I just don't know which den they're burrowing into. Not that it matters. You do you. Don't hurt nobody. I just thought it was funny, and sure, I when I looked it up, I'm like, we can't. We better not show that search, but it is a place.
Munchies crawling from the kitchen door, laughing hard, rolling on the floor. Guitars buzzing, amps are hot, tunes so fuzzy I forgot the plot. Neighbors wonder what's going on. Do you wanna hit it? Let's roll some more. No alarms, Karens, or clocks to chime. Just good vibes and wasted time.
Okay, and to be fair, I was curious if the Trump bar was, I don't care. You can hate on the orange dictator if that's what you think he is, or you can think that he's the savior of Western civilization. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere not at either of those two extremes. But I wasn't sure. because smoke signals rise from the lion's den. Sorry, I almost swallowed the nicotine pouch at that point. Nasty, but real. Yeah, no, just having, I think I got bronchitis or something. I think, because I don't know, because it turns out I don't get it. I don't have any health care. I'm allowed to, yeah, very rarely. I pay out of pocket, so it turns out I don't really go to doctors. But, as a pro smoker, you might have seen on the channel more than once. I'll be the first to admit, when you got to make a change, you got to make a change. And as hard as it is to achieve, I'm trying. But I almost swallowed my Zyn there, and that would have been not cool. So forgive me. Back to smoke signals rise from the lion's den. I dig with Trump to get high again. And I wasn't sure. There's a short over on the side that has that line in a little animation. And I wasn't sure if it was taking a shot. I don't care. Boy, I am not so thin-skinned that you can't insult people. It turns out I have a sense of humor. It doesn't really bother me either way, unless you're wishing harm, right? Harm is where we draw the line over on this channel. It turns out morality is easy to figure out. Does it cause harm? Not your feelings. That's a personal thick or thin-skinned issue, not true harm. Repetitive manipulation, certain levels of speech might be harm, but not your hurt feelings. This just, you're soft. But that's okay. That's a real thing. So I was just curious. And the Karen line, no alarms, Karens, or clocks to chime, will sort of nails it down. I don't think you'd have a semi... well, this appears to appeal to hopefully both sides of the fence, but it doesn't alienate one side in lieu of the other, which I respect. I am willing to smoke weed with my enemies any day of the week. I would, if I was in the middle of a conflict and a big fat doobie would allow us to reanalyze our positions and try again, well, then I would smoke with my enemies right now. I just would. I don't believe there's a prerequisite in belief systems for you to enjoy weed. Pretty sure that transcends the division and the divides. Right? Teds, you don't get a bunch of smokers together that get so smoked up they start attacking each other. Same can't be said with drinking. You can't even put the two groups in the same room without them throwing fists. You just don't see a lot of potheads. They might be on other stuff and smoking pot. That's the loophole they use to demonize pot smokers. Oh, it was on weed. Yeah, but why don't you mention the meth and the pills and the 3-4 days awake and all that? No, you say they're potheads. No, that's a meth addict that smokes pot that's robbing me. It's not a pothead eating Pringles. They're two different groups of people. Just in case you didn't know. I don't know if you can read that in the smoke signals or not, but it's true.
Tune so fuzzy, I forgot the plot. Neighbors wonder what's going on. Do you want to hit it? Let's roll some more. No alarms, Karens, or clocks to chime. Just good vibes and wasted time.
Yeah, you guys are so cool.
Smoke signals rising high, lost in the haze.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Fucking Hosier and Justin have been missing for like...
Whoa. That transitioned fast for me. You didn't see it, but it did. Evil Chicken Smoke Signals. Well, I liked it. I mean, I haven't heard a single thing from this group that now halfway through this, outside of my ranting and raving, I was thinking to myself, man, if this is an actual band setup, could take the stage in like a personal recreational state, man, I would go see them and smoke a big pile of doobies for sure. I think I'd just roll up a big sack and hand them out to the people around me. I have prerequisite for that. The Ozfest in the Metrodome. They canceled it out at the outdoor location because Marilyn Manson was going to have the kids killing pets or something. So they held it in the Metrodome. And I don't know. I was chemically balanced at the time. Or imbalanced. Better living through chemistry. We'll just go with that. One of those completely lost souls. But I'm pretty sure I rolled up a half, at least a quarter, and just, brought it in there, and I just handed out doobies in our section, and they're like, hey, just pass it. I said, well, pass it the other way. I don't know. It's a service. Enjoy. Yeah, I would go back to those ideas. I like that. That was cool. Smoke signals. Chill and smoke a big fat rollie. Wow. Cone, bowl, one hitter. I don't care. Enjoy. Leave a few smoke signals for the next person. Later.